Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm going to review 3 movies. There are going to be a little spoilers in here, so if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this video. Okay, first is Thor. I'll be honest here, I don't really read that much Thor comics. I own a few issues, and also I have a few books with Thor being the Avengers, but I didn't really know much about Thor. I didn't know much about the mythology or the comic book character. So, I didn't really know how to feel about this film until I watched it. This film was great. Um, Basically, Thor has been cast out of Asgard because he has caused a war against the Frost Giants and the Asgardians. Odin's mad about this, takes away Thor's power, and, enchants the hammer Mjolnir to whoever can lift it will gain the power of Thor if the hammer finds it worthy. So Thor's trying to get the hammer back from these S.H.I.E.L.D. agents who have found it. Obviously, if you watched Iron Man 2. And, Odin, who has, tried to avoid the Odin sleep for so long, has finally hit the Odin sleep. Now Loki is in charge, and he's actually planning to, something really bad for the Ice Giants that Thor can't allow, because later on he realizes that, what he was going to do to the Frost Giants was terrible. So, that's really what I'm going to say in there. I really enjoyed this film. I don't really know how to describe how much I loved this film. This really made me interested in the Thor character, and this really made me excited for the Avengers film. And since this is a prologue for the Avengers movie, there are, references. First, we have a reference, obviously, on Iron Man, which we saw in the trailer, and we have a reference on the Hulk with Gene Foster talking to one of the scientists she's working with, who I can't remember his name, talking about a man that he knew that dabbled in gamma radiation. So he's probably talking about maybe Bruce Banner or maybe, I can't remember his name. He's called the leader. Maybe he's talking about those two, maybe not. It's never really been really clear about who he was talking about. But it's someone that's dabbled in gamma radiation, so it's probably one of them. So we have those references, and we also have the thing in the end where it connects itself to the next movie. And also we get a cameo from an Avenger, Hawkeye, who I really wish they did more on, because actually Hawkeye is actually one of my favorite Avengers. I say he was really cool in the books, and I wish they showed more of him. That's really all I gotta say about the Thor movie. I really, enjoyed it. The acting was amazing, especially the actor that played Loki. He did a great job, and I can't wait to see the Avengers movie. And that's all I gotta say. I recommend this to anyone who is, a fan of the Avengers. This is a really good film. I can't say that if you're a fan of Thor, I would recommend it, since I don't really read much of Thor, so I don't really have an opinion on that one. So that's all I gotta say about Thor. Second review will be Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Okay. It is obvious what the plot is. Jack Sparrow, after several years since the third one, has been going off trying to find the Fountain of Youth. Since, obviously has a chart that can lead him to anywhere, he, tries to find it. But he finds out that he needs a few things to actually, make the fountain work. First is 2 silver chalices. Well, okay, second is the 2 silver chalices. The first one's a mermaid, and put Little Mermaid joke down here. And, the 2 silver chalices. And, okay, I was right when I said it in my thoughts video. The Fountain of Youth does have a dark twist. Okay, this has, some cruel twist in the Fountain of Youth. I'm not gonna say what it is. Let's just say it involves, the final battle against Jack and Blackbeard. It's how Jack defeats Blackbeard. That's all I'm gonna say. But it was a really good film, and the actor that played Blackbeard was just great. I don't know what people are saying, because some people are saying that he was a crappy villain. I really like Blackbeard. He was just freaking awesome. He's basically what freaking Davy Jones should have been in the third film, and second film, because Davy Jones in those movies was portrayed as a character who has no emotion. Okay, he's a heartless man who doesn't give a crap about what happens to people. Okay, they have the cruelty down, but they don't have the emotionless down. Like, he shows a lot of emotion in the second one and the third one. It's like Mr. Freeze all over again in Batman and Robin. Okay, the third one I can understand because the heart of Davy Jones is with them. So, of course he's going to be emotional, but like in the second one, the heart's not even near him at all. Like, I don't get why he's acting so like emotional and angry. Like, it's kind of weird. But Blackbeard, like, he shows no emotion. He shows no mercy. The only time he will show a little bit of mercy is in front of his daughter Angelica, who has a relationship with Jack Sparrow in the past. And like, she tries to get Blackbeard to avoid killing people. Even though most of the time it fails. For example, there's one point where he actually has his ship installed with flamethrowers and sets a dude on fire twice. Okay? Like, that's the first time she attempted not get her dad to kill him. Kill a guy. So, obviously, she probably doesn't really, succeed that much. But I really did enjoy, like, the actors. Like, they all did a great job, and it really felt like an adventure movie, which the third one was lacking. Like, the second one did feel kind of like an adventure movie. They were on a quest to find the dead man's chest, and, it was really good. It's not as good as the first one, though. Because, the first one was full-on adventure. It was freaking fun. While in here, there are some stuff that's not necessary. For example, there's this guy who is obviously a replacement for Will, since Will can't be in the movie. And, he has a relationship with one of the mermaids. And it's kind of really rushed. I don't really get it. Like, I felt like, wow, that went really fast. Like, I'm pretty sure you only knew each other for 2 days. What the heck? That's faster than Abe Sapien and the Princess from Hellboy 2. Heck, their relationship makes more sense since they can actually, see the history of people just by touching them. So Abe could actually, have feelings for her because, he's seen her life. And he sees what her personality's like. But in here, like, wow, that's fast. It was really unnecessary, and I thought, they should have just took it out. But, besides that, I really did enjoy the film, and I'm really curious what the next one would be about, because they said there was going to be, maybe like 2 more, so there's going to be a part 5 and 6. I'm kind of curious what they're going to be about. I recommend Pirates of the Caribbean to anyone who's a fan of adventure films, or if they're just a Pirates of the Caribbean fan. This film is worth watching. Next up is Kung Fu Panda. Okay. Kung Fu Panda 2, obviously there to, get the money. Okay, it's obvious since the first one was so successful. Much like Pirates of the Caribbean 2. And much like it was really good. I really enjoyed Kung Fu Panda 2. It was really dark. Like, it was darker than the first one. Like the villain is messed up as well. Like, the villain basically, killed, assumedly killed a bunch of pandas. Like, he just slaughtered them all, as we were supposed to believe, but as we see in the trailer, they're not dead. But yeah, like, in here, he's freaking crazy. Like, this villain made peacocks look badass. Okay? Like, that was really just, like, the villain was really good. The story is really, simple. Basically, Poe, finds out he's adopted, which is really funny since I'm pretty sure if your father was a duck and you were a panda, you should know you're adopted. And, he tries to find out what happened to him, where did parents go, and finds out that the villain is connected to his parents, obviously, since he, killed, or we guessed killed all the pandas. And he tries to, deal with this, he's trying to deal with this, go with the mission, while also trying to confront the man that, killed his family. Like, it's a really good film, and the animation is great as always. The actors did a great job. Jack Black is hilarious. Like, the jokes were pretty good. One joke that I thought was kind of, like, unnecessary was, like, the freaking tiny jokes with Mantis. Like, really? Come on. You're freaking Mantis. You're tiny. Like, really? I didn't need the tiny jokes. But that was, like, only a little problem since it was only there for just a few scenes. Like, it wasn't really that big of a deal. Um, that and also the freaking fat jokes. Really? Come on, okay? One's enough. We don't need, like, tons of fat jokes. Um, like, I really enjoyed Kung Fu Panda 2, but I hate that they reused some stuff. They used reused jokes in some points. For example, they have the whole thing with Poe freaking questioning freaking how this stuff works and, joking around with some Kung Fu methods. And also how the final confrontation with Poe and the villain. It's kind of like how Poe confronted Tai Lung with him telling him what he has learned. Like, in the first one, he tells Tai Lung, there's no secret to, being a great warrior. It's you. It's kind of like in here, where Poe says, you gotta let go of the past. You gotta let the scars fade. And no, obviously the villain's gonna say, call bullcrap on that and try to kill him. Like, I really enjoyed Kung Fu Panda 2. Like, it was really tons of fun, and obviously there is gonna be a sequel. Even though I am also hearing that there might be Kung Fu Panda TV show on Nickelodeon. Like, I'm not really sure. Maybe they'll continue it on the TV show. But that's all I gotta say. Like, I recommend Kung Fu Panda to anyone who wants to watch a nice family film. It's really good. If you're a fan of Jack Black, I say, yeah, go watch it. He was really funny in this movie. That's all I gotta say. Hope you like the video. Goodbye.